An accurate diagnosis is relatively strange word in the field of natural medicine. To be able to do an accurate diagnosis, we have many types of equipment which we are being developed or were developed, but of course they are not granted by a classical medicine, and that means that nobody even knows who does what. Now let's move on to the development of non-linear systems itself. Non-linear systems were developed about 1982. 10 years before this equipment started to be used, its development and using served for astronautics of former Soviet Union. Actually, at that time, computers have not yet been developed. The whole point of its use was to diagnose the astronaut in the orbit. That means to the place where a doctor is not able to get into. You have also collaborated with Professor Nesterov. Actually, I have cooperated with a number of scientists of former Soviet Union territory. I am not saying that only with those from Russia, even because I am a member of correspondence of Russian Academy of Science. In other words, a correspondent is a high scientific rank, and actually because of this, me and some other people obtained some information from this territory. Most of this information were blocked because they are used also in army, especially the diagnosis of some diseases, such as infectious diseases, because diagnosis and treatment of emboli has already been developed. Great. And we are getting to the point. On the non-linear equipment, we are working here in Czech Republic, and here present Dr. Nosek also contributes on the development. I think that at the moment, the condition of development of this equipment, which is here, is on a really high level. Academy of Traditional Sciences. Academy of Traditional Sciences was established to standardize certain procedures. To standardize, I mean in order to be taught. Concerning different types of equipment, we have many of them for diagnosis, such as those which are designed for a natural medicine. But again, they are not compatible with each other. Each of them is made differently, and no one can learn about them properly because there is no one who can handle them and normally teach their abilities and things that you can do with them. So this we will teach at Academy of Traditional Sciences, where at first the equipments will be standardized and they will be compatible in order to keep still the same data. The second thing is to teach the whole ability of this equipment, so as people who come in touch with it know how to use it. The company Energy Life produces bioresonant and non-linear system equipment for an alternative Medica Europe and other transnational organizations. We want the equipment to be made in a high quality, and we don't want the software used for controlling equipment to be difficult to use. We welcome collaboration with scientists, researchers, and companies from all over the world who work in the same field, who have developed good equipment but are not successful to put it into practice. If the equipment is really good, we will add it to our offer and then to our curriculum at our alternative academies all around the world. Our aim is to produce high-quality equipment for healers and physicians, which will serve wherever it is needed in the world for a reasonable and alternative price. We are looking forward to cooperation with you. We introduce a new product from the world of energy analysis. It is a device operating on the basis of bioresonance and advanced technology and fully automated energy diagnosis. The device works on the principle of amplification of the initiated signals with the disintegration of metastable structures. By influencing external electromagnetic fields, the magnetic moments of the molecular currents in the centers of the cortex nerve cells are losing their authentic orientation. This causes faulty adjustment of eddy structures of delocalized electrons, which lead to formation of unstable metastable states. Disintegration of such state acts as initiated signal. Expressed physically, this device is a system of the electronic oscillator, which oscillates at appropriate wavelength of electromagnetic radiation. Its energy corresponds to the energy that degrades dominant bonds that maintain structural organization of biological objects in a good condition. The device can cause a bioelectric activity of the brain cells, so it is possible to selectively amplify signals in the background, which compared to static currents are hard to detect. Information concerning specific temporal condition of organs and tissues are gathered on the basis of non-contact sensor that was developed using modern information technology and infrasonic circuits. This sensor reveals hardly detectable fluctuation of signals, which are filtered from sound fields and subsequently converted into a digital sequence where they are processed by a microprocessor and, using the interface cable, transferred to a computer. This new model performs all energy diagnostic analysis automatically and completely on its own. All measured data and analysis are evaluated in tables, so you can see and watch the last 4 diagnoses at once. The device is able to compare immediately and to evaluate correctly the measured values of the previous analysis. Everything can be printed out immediately. While printing, you can also choose adjustment and printing of required parameters. The device allows you to choose manual settings as in the previous systems or semi-automatic settings when energy harmonization. It is able to test suitable food supplements, herbs, foods, allergens, pathogens, and so on. Another innovation brings an option to compare the diagnostic of the measured curves, spin energy of organs, and energy map of organs. The device was also supplemented with further testing for pathogens, list of another 25 companies dealing with dietary supplements, and testing for suitable foods for a particular client. Another new feature is the automatic quantum harmonization. The programming software is regularly improved. Once you connect to the internet and the program runs on the computer, a new current database of other allergens, pathogens, nutritional supplements, homeopathic remedies and other software upgrade is downloaded. If you have a problem with the software, we will quickly resolve it using a remote connection to your computer. Each Oberon system quantum is calibrated with a computer processor to work as precisely as possible. It can be set to normal or higher sensitivity. A computer with installed software should be used only for diagnostic and notes. Installing additional software and downloading can recalibrate the device and partly influence the evaluation of recorded samples. Therefore, we recommend to use the computer only for diagnostics and energy health analysis. We also provide remote maintenance of your computer, so you don't necessarily need to drive tens of hundreds of kilometers in order to fix any error or blockage of the program. With a device Oberon System Quantum, we can diagnose and heal also animals. Plasmatic wave is simply said a resonant light. Integration of light and sound. This wave increases an electrical voltage on membranes of cells, accelerates healing, exterminates pathogens and parasites in the human body and boosts immunity. It transfers a transmitted frequency and information into the body very well. We have generated a device which is very easy to use. According to alphabet, we select particular disease or organ that we want to heal. Then we mark it with a blue spot and start the program. It is the first device in the world designed to healing that it is able to generate hundreds of frequencies at the same time. Frequency of oscillation can be set also as fluctuating. All past healing frequencies and settings are automatically recorded in a database of clients, and we can reuse them at the following appointment with the client without any further searching. Multi-plasma generator uses frequencies of white and pink noise for healing. Thanks to plasmatic wave, we can very easily transfer vitamins frequency, minerals, homeopathic drugs, supplements and so on. At the moment, we are working on a special computer program which interfaces this plasmatic harmonization of light with the device Oberon System Quantum and with another kinds of alternative medicine.